Let us each pray silently in our own way as we wish them all the happiness in their new life together. Lord, I ask you to bless this ceremony with your love and let this day be the starting point of a beautiful marriage. Amen. Amen. Marriage is the most intimate of all relationships. It is the ultimate commitment to love, trust, share, and to grow with another person. For Marcy and Andy, this marriage is living in love with their best friend. As this couple enters into marriage, they do so with consideration and reverence. They give thanks for the past, which brought them to this place, and look forward with hope to what the future will bring. The marriage of Marcy and Andy brings together two different families, two unique storylines, two paths in history, so that a new chapter in their lives can begin to unfold from this point forward. Marcy and Andy are so appreciative that their families are here to share this day. While this relationship is formed in the love and laughter they found in each other, their marriage will also be blessed by the support and love of their children and families. Andy and Marcy would like to give special acknowledgement to their parents. Marcy's parents, Steve and Tony Archibald, were high school sweethearts and have been married 40 years. Andy's mother Lois is here with her blessing. And Andy's father Al is not here. He is remembered in all of our hearts at this special time. Andy and Marcy also love and cherish their friendships with each of you invited here today as part of what they have called their friend family. To love and be loved by so many is a blessing and is testimony to the joy and character of this couple. As they shared with me, when we talk about forever, it isn't about just us, but also about our family and friends. So, let's talk about you two and this whole getting married thing. Andy and Marcy's strong marriage is dependent upon many factors. Beyond the love and respect that you share for one another, there must also be a strong sense of commitment and loyalty that binds you. And above all, a true friendship and willingness to communicate with one another. A genuine liking for each other and the willingness to accept and understand each other's strengths and weaknesses are already the foundation for your marriage. When we met to discuss your ceremony, I asked you to answer some questions about each other so that I could get a sense of who you are as a couple. I was touched most by how genuine your love and admiration is for one another. When you gave me words that sum up your feelings, you both chose comfort, love, home, all capital letters, happiness, and best friend. And truly, anyone who spends more than a few moments in your presence can see that you truly adore each other. Marcy, here's what Andy says about you. When Andy was first getting to know you, he says, she had a smile that lit up the room and a personality to match. He also claims to have proof that you were on stage dancing with the band, but we're going to leave that alone. As you continued to date, he says he knew he was totally hooked, his words, because he was so comfortable with you and that you immediately fit. He loves most, and I would guess that most of us here love this most about you, he loves most your compassion for others. And for him, being with you is like getting a puppy for Christmas. I am assuming that that's without the potty training part. And or a new guitar. That's big praise. Yeah. He says, I could never write a greater script for a relationship as perfect as ours. From the very beginning, I've loved her with every ounce of my soul. Marcy, Andy believes that you are the greatest thing about me. Andy, in the few years that I've been acquainted with Marcy, I've always seen joy in her. She exudes joy. But now she's happy, truly happy. And when you love a woman for exactly who she is, you found the secret to making her happy forever. Marcy loves that you feel like home. Again, capital letters. She loves how much you love her and that you show that love every day. She loves that you are sentimental and that you work so hard to make her happy. She admires that you are a good dad and that you will be a good stepdad for her kids. I asked Marcy what it feels like to be in love with you, and she said, It feels like I thought it was supposed to feel, but I didn't think was possible. It feels like a true connection and a very true love. Knowing what I do now about love, I could never go back to not having it. Andy, Marcy believes that forever could not be long enough for me to feel like I've had long enough for you. And I'm not even done. Andy and Marcy, this is the day you have chosen to make public this deep devotion that you share. By joining today in marriage, you pledge to give yourselves freely and completely to each other, and in return receive the precious gifts of love, trust, and friendship. You are making the ultimate commitment to love, share, and grow with each other. Andy, do you come here today in the presence of God, your family, and friends, with devotion in your heart and with a desire to be married to Marcy?
I do.
Do you promise to nurture the love that you share and to give Marcy the love and support she needs to become the woman she is destined to be?
I do.
Marcy, do you come here today in the presence of God, your family, and friends with devotion in your heart and a desire to be married to Andy? And do you promise to nurture the love that you share and give Andy the love and support he needs to become the man he is destined to be? Family and friends, each of you here today is invited because you are a special person in the lives of Andy and Marcy. You are part of the Friend family. You've come to rejoice with them, to hear their vows, their hopes, their plans, to extend good wishes, and to be reminded of the loves and commitments that you have as a part of your own lives. Will you therefore do all in your power to uphold these two in the marriage that they are about to undertake? If so, please respond in unison, we will.
We will.
So Andy and Marcy wrote some things to each other that they asked me to share today, but I think that since they memorized them, they could probably go, oh, okay. So they asked me to read these to each other, and I think you'll agree with me that they're amazingly beautiful. To Andy from Marcy. Andy, from the time we are young, little girls dream about the day that their prince will come. What they don't think about is that you may be a 40-year-old princess and you may have to kiss a lot of frogs before your prince drives up in a blue SUV. You have made everything about life awesome. Since I've been with you, I feel like I've been living in a cheesy Taylor Swift video, and I can even relate to the lyrics. I love how devoted you are to family and what a truly good person you are. You have a genuine heart and a tender spirit. I am so lucky to be the one you've chosen to share that with, and I know you will take good care of my heart. You are my best friend, and I love, love, love us. To quote one of our songs, an 80s hair band song, I have finally found the love of a lifetime. And to Marcy from Andy. Marcy, this has been the best year of my life. From the moment we first started dating, I knew we would be together for the rest of our lives. Everything has been and continues to be just so perfect with us. I love everything about us, and I wouldn't change one single thing. We've squeezed a lot of great memories into the past year, and I'm sure years to come will be filled with many more great adventures and tons of memories that I get to share and cherish with my best friend in the whole wide world. My love for you is endless, and I truly have found my love of a lifetime. They didn't even look. Thank you for agreeing to becoming my wife. Andy and Marcy, the vows you're about to exchange serve as a verbal representation of the love that you already share. These vows and the commitment they represent must become the cornerstone of your marriage. So if you could take each other's hands and look in each other's eyes. Andy, please repeat after me. I, Andy, take you, Marcy,
I, Andy, take you, Marcy,
to be my lawfully wedded wife.
to be my lawfully wedded wife.
I pledge my love to you
I pledge my love to you
for the rest of our lives.
for the rest of our lives.
I promise to encourage you and inspire you
I promise to encourage you and inspire you,
and comfort you in times of sorrow.
comfort you in times of sorrow.
I vow to be by your side
I vow to be by your side
as we explore life together.
as we explore life together.
I will be your best friend
I will be your best friend
and worthy of your love.
and worthy of your love.
I promise my love,
I promise my love,
my friendship, and my faithfulness
my friendship, and my faithfulness
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we shall live.
Marcy, repeat after me. I, Marcy, take you, Andy,
I, Marcy, take you, Andy,
to be my lawfully wedded husband.
to be my lawfully wedded husband.
Today I pledge my love to you
Today, I pledge my love to you
for the rest of our lives.
for the rest of my life.
I promise to encourage you and inspire you,
I promise to encourage and inspire you,
to laugh with you in times of joy,
to laugh with you in times of joy,
and comfort you in times of sorrow.
and comfort you in times of sorrow.
I vow to be by your side
I vow to be by your side. Sorry.
as we explore life together.
As we explore life together,
I will be your best friend
I will be your best friend
and worthy of your love.
and worthy of your love.
I promise my love,
I promise my love,
my friendship, and my
my
faithfulness
friendship, and my faithfulness
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
May I have the rings? Hey, that's pretty. The wedding ring is an unbroken circle, which symbolizes unending and everlasting love. It is a visible symbol that represents your inner commitment to one another. May these rings and your life together be blessed with everlasting happiness, laughter, and love. Andy, please take this ring and place it on Marcy's finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed,
With this ring, I thee wed,
and offer a symbol of our everlasting love.
and offer a symbol of our everlasting love.
Marcy, please place this ring on Andy's finger and repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed,
With this ring, I do wed,
and offer a symbol of our everlasting love.
and offer a symbol of our everlasting love.
Let us bow our heads in blessing. Now you will feel no rain, for you will be shelter to each other. Now you will feel no cold, for you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no more loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two bodies, but there is only one life between you. Soon you will go to your home to enter into the days of your togetherness. May your days be good and long upon the earth. God bless you both. Amen. Now that you, Andy, and you, Marcy, have consented together in holy matrimony and have pledged your faith to one another by the exchanging of vows and the giving of rings, before God and your friend family, I now pronounce that you are husband and wife. Andy, you may kiss your bride.
Can you point that out? Just point it out. I'm gonna say the
It gives me great pleasure to introduce for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Andy and Marcy Vollmer.
Get the little girls over there.
Thank you. Did it work out okay? I'm sorry to put that